Hello, I'm Chris Reeve, the Digital Content Manager at Digital Boss, and welcome to the 15th episode of Social Sessions. Today, we're talking to Marc Williams-Cook from Candour, an SEO and PPC powerhouse. Are you ready for this? Come on in. Marc, thanks for taking the time to join us today. I know you're an extremely busy man. If you wouldn't mind starting by just explaining a little bit more about yourself and your business, Candour.
Sure. So I've worked in digital marketing now for around 15 years. I started off, I think, like a lot of people in this industry at that time, building my own websites and earning a living doing like affiliate marketing, stuff like that. Around, I think it's 12 years ago now, I took the leap to go agency side, which was great, got me out of the bedroom into the real world.
Congrats.
Thank you. And yeah, that was really good for me. So I got to work then with some really good clients. So I've worked with people like Expedia, Cheap Flights, Hitachi, and been able to work on some really kind of big campaigns. Candour is a digital agency based in Norwich that I co-own. We work with clients all over the world. And we have in-house a design team, a development team, and a digital marketing team. And that's really because I think nowadays you need all three of those kind of elements to do any one of them individually well.
Search Norwich. Yes. What is all the hype about?
So Search Norwich is a free event. Actually, a free event I run every 2 months. And the idea of that event is really to help educate people about search marketing. So that's organic SEO, so search engine optimization, and paid search PPC. The event's aimed at really anyone that's involved in search marketing. So that's business owners that maybe are looking to hire someone or hire an agency to do it, people who work in in-house digital marketing teams and agencies as well. So for the last 10 years, I've been having the same conversations with businesses, hearing the same problems for them about trying to find the right partner and this asymmetry of knowledge of they're trying to select people to do a thing they don't know a lot about. So the whole event is kind of non-salesy. I get 2 experts from all over the country. So I've had people come already from Scotland and London to come up and do talks, short 20-minute talks, free food, free drink, great networking.
Can you turn up as a rookie?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and everyone's welcome. It's a really good place as well to meet people in the industry and just be able to talk to peers about what's working for you and almost like a safe place out of a sales environment, so nobody's trying to sell you anything.
Brilliant. In terms of search engine optimization,
yes.
SEO for you cool kids, and what is the most powerful thing about it? And is there anything that business owners should be really aware of before they engage with this sort of activity?
Okay, so in terms of what's powerful about SEO, I've kind of already said, I think the powerful thing about search marketing is there's no other type of marketing where you know exactly what people are asking you as a business or a brand, and you're able to answer them at exactly the right time. So if someone's searching for, I don't know, something like a conservatory, for instance, they're researching that, it's the equivalent of being able to put your leaflet about your conservatories through their door as they're thinking about it, which is really powerful. And the other thing is, once you've earned your place in Google's rankings, you're pretty much normally there. So the traffic you're getting is free and it's long term. And I think we all use search engines, especially Google, in our daily lives. So there's a lot of trust that's kind of sewn into the fabric of if you appear in those results, your potential customers will naturally start to trust you because Google ranks them. They must be okay. They must be quite big or trustworthy. In terms of what people need to consider, SEO it's got several facets to it. There are aspects you need to consider when you build your site, and then there are aspects you need to consider on an ongoing kind of basis. So the advice is generally, if you're rebuilding your site or you're having a new site redesign, talk to someone about SEO at that stage.
Right.
And that just puts the foundations in place. So if you wish to then invest in SEO to get rankings, you don't have to go back and redo things.
What does it take to be well thought of in the wonderful world of PPC?
I think that's pretty straightforward. It's results, really, at the end of the day. a lot of PPC, so pay-per-click activity, is based around the search network, which is essentially connecting up people's searches, their intent, with your ads, and then pushing them through to a website where you want them to do a specific thing. So whether it's buy a product, fill out an inquiry form, phone you, download a PDF, all these things are trackable. So it comes down to, can you work with the business to achieve those actual objectives, rather than just saying, oh, your PPC is going great, we got more clicks, we did this. I think to be well thought of, you need to sit down, talk to a business and say, what is your business trying to achieve? How do we do that through the website? And can we help you join up all the dots, even outside of the PPC campaign, to make that happen?
Mark, what do you see in terms of, what's your opinion on this trend? Do you think that more people will search through social going forwards, or do you think people will go through Google? Is it going to be a bit of both? What's your opinion on this trend, so to speak, that people seem to be talking about at the moment?
So I think some of the brand-focused searches have definitely started migrating onto social platforms, which is where people are choosing to engage and learn about brands. And search even itself has kind of split off into different sections. So if we think about search, we've got things like Alexa and Google Home that are appearing in people's houses, and these are taking a chunk of these voice searches for normally quite utilitarian purposes, like what's the weather going to be like, what's on my calendar, that kind of thing.
Play Classic FM is my favourite one.
Exactly. And you've seen a lot of e-commerce searches go directly at Amazon now, so they don't even start at Google. And I think a lot of searches, when people want to find out about brands and kind of get under their skin, rather than just Google them or maybe Google reviews like people used to, they'll start to search them out and find them on Instagram, and especially things like shopping as well. So we've done campaigns with clients where we've used, outside of kind of the Google shopping stuff, Pinterest, and people are going straight to Instagram. So there's big sectors in things like, if people are looking to furnish their home, one of the many places they'll start is actually Instagram, and check out some hashtags,
Pinterest,
exactly, and then find companies from that. So definitely it's split off.
I guess what I'm trying to say, Mark, is, in my humble opinion, I think it's really important that businesses engage with both sets of activity now. I think gone are the days where you can kind of just say, right, we'll just engage with some SEO, or we'll just do some PPC, or we'll just do some social. I think it's really important to have a good mix there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Mark, straight off the bat, 2 DIY SEO tips for businesses.
Okay. Go. So if you're looking at SEO internally, all of search is based around content and intent. So I would advise companies to look at their own kind of pages and actually think about, what would I like this page to rank for in Google? Go and do that search yourself, and then see what comes up top, and honestly ask yourself, are we the best? Are we providing the best information for this search query? Because if you're not, or if you're not even close, you're going to make it very hard to rank. The other tip for SEO, we've been hammering on about it for quite a while now, but there's a lot of businesses that still don't have them, believe it or not, which is just, you need a mobile-friendly website. If the site's not responsive, or we haven't got a mobile version, there's so many searches happening on mobile.
It's mad how many businesses still don't have that.
Exactly, yeah. So I'll stop being that drum when everyone's got everyone's site's working on mobile well.
Mark, 2 DIY PPC tips for businesses that they can use right now. Go.
Okay. First one has to be tracking, which is, if you haven't got good tracking set up, so you don't know what your PPC is doing, you're never going to get anywhere, because you're guessing. It's that simple. There's no excuse in 2019 why you can't set up tracking. Everyone can do it. It takes a little bit of investment to begin with, but that's going to let you know what's going on. And the second one would be conversion on your site. So the success of the PPC campaign relies on things outside of it as well, which is normally, how well does your website do that job of turning your visitors into leads, phone calls, sales. So whether it's A/B testing or getting some users to look at your site, that's biggest kind of way you can move the needle.
That's it for this one, guys. Thank you ever so much to all of you for watching the 15th episode of Social Sessions. Don't forget, if you're watching on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, drop a comment in below if you've got any questions on PPC or SEO for business. I'm sure Marc Williams Cook will be happy to help out from Candour. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.